news, my lovely, wonderful people. Labour Party is set to make nonsense of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Labour has makes a major demand as federal government is set to approve the final minimum wage figure. But Labour is saying it's not enough. Okay? How can the minimum wage, bag of rice is more, the minimum wage is less than a bag of rice. They've not talked about the items you use to cook the food. How much more to pay your rent, to fuel your car, look after your children. There's just so much involved in all of this. And so everybody is waiting to see how all of this play out. So Labour Party is set to say, you know what, Tinubu, better tighten your belt or we'll shut down the nation. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Labour makes major demand as federal government is set to approve final minimum wage figure. The organized Labour has urged President Bola Tinubu to demonstrate his support for Nigeria workers by approving their demand for a 250,000 naira minimum wage to compensate for the current economic situation of the country and the pressure on the current inflation in the country. Adewale, a member of the Labour negotiating team in the committee, the new Nigerian minimum wage and President General of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, MWUN, criticized state governors for impending progress towards a fair wage for public workers. In an interview with Vanguard, he stated, if you are an employee of labor and you do not have the love of the workers in your heart, how do you call yourself an employer of labor? Adeyomi highlighted the challenges faced during negotiation, saying we have problems with OPS and the state governors. They refuse to agree. They believe they cannot afford to pay 30,000 naira, talk less of the figure that we, the Labour, are demanding. He described how the governors were reluctant in initiating bargains, as if they are negotiating over tomatoes and onions before finally approving 62,000 naira. Despite the proposal of 62,000 naira from the government and the OPS, Labour maintains its standard for 250,000 naira. That is what can help the people be able to live their lives. It says we cannot go below that. The ball now lies in the table of the president, who I believe that is an opportunity to show empathy to the whole workers and Nigerians. He emphasized that the proposed minimum wage, which is reviewed every 5 years, should significantly impact workers' lives and urged the president to honor the promise of the new minimum wage and ensure that Nigerians live their life in joy rather than in agony since he became the president of the country. So Labour has promised that they will shut down the nation if Tinubu do not agree or stand for them. Enough is the words he says with regards to the current dispensation of how people are currently suffering. Of course, Labour are the people who fight for the common man, who wants, things to be done decently and in order. There is just so much going on and everybody wants to see, how all of this will play out. Because right about now, you can see that the days upon us have become so critical. Nobody wants to sit down there, and allow these people to do as they please and just, and just get away with things. Because right about now, people are really suffering. So people are dying. I'm telling you, it's that bad. People are dying. People are genuinely dying. So why will, and the senators, the House of Representative members are receiving in millions, per month. What is there in ensuring that the other people who are working are also looked after? How come the people should suffer and be less to you, while you are the one who is gaining, all the opportunities, and you are making a headway? But for the people, you don't want them to see anything called, light at the end of the tunnel. Are you a good person with that kind of disposition? Do you have a heart for the people? They went for meeting, and don't just think it's just Tinubu. I know that Tinubu feel the heat, because by the time they shut down the nation, it will affect every other thing. However, you know, your governors too they are not innocent people. You can hear them say when they went for negotiation, the governors were pricing, cutting down the price that they cannot pay. They have not been able to pay 30,000 naira. But you can sponsor your girlfriend to all shopping in Dubai. Yes, you can. You do all that, and with the people's money, the people you promised you're going to do a lot of things for, you forget about them totally and completely. Then you begin to lavish the money, spend it as you will, because you want to spend money, and you want the people who are working for the nation to be the one at the receiving end suffering. This is not done. There needs to be a proper documentation system in this nation, how people, workers should be treated. We think we have workers' rights, but we don't. It's until they go on strike, shut down the nation, come back again. That's when you begin to see a little bit of progress. Then the government will listen to them. Then there is the fight back and forth, and everybody's just trying to understand what's going on here. So there's just too much happening, and everybody's tired of the same thing over and over again. As a nation, as a people, we need to begin to rise up and ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible. Okay, we do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that we change the course of what is going on, because everybody is tired. Okay, everybody is tired of the same thing over and over again. Everyone is tired. So they've promised Tinubu that we will disgrace you, we will shut down this nation if you continue to do what you do. You are not you're not empathetic. You're not real. You don't have a concern for the people, and all you're constantly and currently doing is all about yourself. It's just about the me, I thing. There is no concern for the people. The people who are supposed to be, the ones who should be looked after. No concern about them. It is really, really sad, you see. Very, very sad. And so it has come to the knowledge of all that it is important people begin to take a real decision. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.